Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm in my living room again, not in my hobby room. As I've shown previously, I have had an unboxing of my Skyhunter. And now it's time to start building it. So let's take it out of the box and see what we're going to start with. I'm going to laminate the whole thing. I do not know if I have enough. I will probably have to order some, but at least we can start. Yeah, so I have decided to start on the fuselage of my Skyhunter to start laminating it. So I'm all set here. I have the laminate. I have my iron heater, and I have the plane. I only think that I will need to remove the stickers because if the stickers are underneath the laminate and the stickers loosen, it's gonna mess up my laminate. So I will most likely need to remove all the stickers. So let me start with that and see how it goes. This is quite big and it's a lot of bumps and small things, so I think this is going to take some time to finish it. I laminated my Skywalker X8 and it took me 15 hours, so we'll see how many hours this is going to take. I will not film the entire thing because, you know, it's no fun. So let me start and see how it goes. Yes, okay, so I have laminated the fuselage of my Skyhunter, and it turned out quite well. I have some, you know, it's not perfect. It was kind of difficult to get it perfect with all the curves and all the angles and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. It seems to be, I think it's going to be fine after all. I don't have too much laminate on the bottom because I'm going to use this plastic protector. So that's going to go underneath. I will need to find a way how to attach this. I don't think I want to glue it. I think I want to be able to take it off. So I don't know, some double-sided tape or something. And also there is a cutout here so I can have some doors. Not completely decided whether I'm going to cut them out. I probably will, at least on one side, but we will see that later. So for now, I think the fuselage is done with the lamination, and I will pick up one of the wings and I will continue on the wings. Okay, I said previously that I'm going to start with the wings. Well, actually, I'm pretty much done with the plane. I didn't have the what's the word? I didn't bother to film. So the plane is done. Everything should be okay, I think. So let me take the camera off the stand and let's go through and see what I did. So previously I did laminate the fuselage, and that was done, and I was, you know, gonna start on the wings. This is several weeks ago. I just haven't had the time to film or to, you know, work on it every day. So, but now it more or less finished. There are some small details left, but more or less finished. So let me take the camera off the stand and let me show you what I've done. Okay, so this is the fuselage, as you can see. We can go through that first. So, well, I laminated everything. I also put the pan and tilt on. So I have the RunCam 2, and this is what is it? A RunCam Swift, I believe. I can put all the details in the description down below. I have the pitot heat for the this for speed measurement. So this is actually the same 3D print that I used on my X8. This is the GPS for Eagletree. So yeah, so we can take this the pan and tilt. So what I did was I I made a wooden plate that I glue on, and then just screw on the pan and tilt, so that it's actually possible to take off. And if I just snap off this one, you can see that the servo and the leads are going through. So this is the pan and tilt from fpvgadget.com. I can put that in the links as well, and it seems to be working quite nice. So let's go through around the plane before we take a look and see what's inside. Yeah, let's take a look at the back. This is also the same motor that I use on my X8, and I used it because it was the only engine that I had. I think it's too big, so what I did was I made a wooden plate and glue that on so that I could have some proper mounting. I'm still going to use the foldable propeller that I used on my X8. I am able to get the CG correct with the batteries, so I hope that I will be able to use this. You know, it's the total weight is about 3.5 kilos, so it, you know, the plane itself should be able to handle more than that, so it should be okay, but you never know. So we will see how that works out. My phone just keeps making noises here. And as I said, you know, these doors, if you will, on the side, I did cut a hole in one of them so I can open it like this, and I can get access to the inside of the plane. In here we have the wires for the ailerons and for the elevator. I haven't, you know, been able to find any smart way to do this. Also, as I will show you when we get to the wings, the cable for the antenna is going to go in there. We can talk more about that later. So, and then the GPS, and also underneath I have this really nice plastic protector underneath. I just used some see-through double-sided tape, and also just put a tape around the edges around. So it should be fine. And the nose is not that pretty, mostly because I started with the pitot heat in the nose. However, this is fairly large plane, and in my small apartment, I need to, you know, if I'm not put it back in the box, I need to be able to have it to stand on its nose. So I decided to move the speed sensor on the side. Okay, so let's take off this hatch and take a look inside. So I made a wooden plate in the bottom with some Velcro for the battery. I have a 10,000 milliamp battery, 4-cell, and also I have two 4-cell 4,000, which I can put in series and use all of them. So, and I am able to get the plane to stabilize the weight. The CG is it's able to balance the plane perfect. The balance was the word I was looking for. So yeah, the speed sensor, the tubes are just going like that. And this, I'm gonna move this to a better place. This is just put there for now, but I'm gonna put this probably further inside the fuselage. I also have a camera switcher, a 3 camera 3-position camera switcher. I only have 2 cameras. I only get the video out for the Swift. I'm not able to get the video out for the RunCam 2. So I don't know if the wires are wrong or what that is. I haven't really looked so hard into that because, you know, the main purpose is not to get the video from the HD cam down to the ground. The main purpose is to just record high definition video. If I just pull out this plate a little bit, I have my Eagletree vector inside, which seems to be working fine. I had to buy a new GPS, and this is the version 2 of the GPS, so I have not flown. I haven't tried this yet. And also I have this ImmersionRC. This is the micro, was it the micro version? It's the 8-channel one, but I'm using the it's not S-bus because it doesn't support S-bus, but it's the, well, not PWM. Oh, my brain just stopped. But you know, the equivalent to S-bus. So I don't need all the cables on it, but it seems to work. So the only thing that I haven't found a good solution for is the cable for the antenna. So I kind of have to take this out and then screw the antenna on and then put it back in. So I was thinking of maybe have a pigtail of the antenna cable and just a BNC connector to make it easier. So we'll see about that. I don't think I'm going to do that now. I'll probably want to test the plane first. I haven't had a maiden on it yet. Of course, I will try to film the maiden. So that was the fuselage part. So let's just put that aside and we can take a look at the elevator. So the elevator, you know, this is quite easy. Everything is laminated, of course. Just put a servo. That servo, it was an old servo that I had, so I don't know. It makes a lot of noise, so probably I will have to change it. So the vertical stabilizers in the back are just glued on, and I put some carbon rods that I glue on to make it more rigid and more stable. Maybe I should have painted it gray, but I don't have gray paint, so if I buy gray paint I will probably paint it. But that's how it is for now. There are no rudders on these. I don't think it's necessary. So yeah, go put that aside. It's not much more to say about that. And then we have the wings. So we can take a look at one of them first. So this is the wing. Everything here is also laminated. So I have the 433 megahertz antenna, and this is the antenna cable that I mentioned. So it should be easier, you know, if I have a pigtail in the fuselage and just a BNC connector. It's going to be a whole lot easier to connect everything. And maybe in the future I will, you know, create some quick connection or of some kind. But for now, this is how it is. So with the servo and the linkage and everything, so this should be fine. So we can put that aside. Take out the other wing. And it's the same thing. It's laminated. And underneath, this is the 1.2 gigahertz video with just a small antenna. It's going to be very excited to see if how that antenna performs. So I just here on the end I made a quick quick connection for the power and the video and the sound, even the sound. It does support audio. So I do have connected the audio to the Eagletree, but I haven't actually tested to see if I get any audio down through this link, but it supports it. So yeah, so I decided to basically make my own cable for power and everything from the video transmitter. I was thinking of maybe using a Ethernet Cat 5 cable of some kind, but it's quite thick, so I decided to just do it like this. So we will see if that holds. It's going to be very, very exciting to see what kind of range I will get out of this. And this is the foldable propeller that I'm going to use. It's quite large, so the engine and the propeller is larger than suggested. As we can see the specs here. Let me see, can we get a closer look on the specs? So motor is like 850 to 950 kV. And what was this? This was 42005. Yeah, I don't remember the kV, but I think it's quite low. So I think the engine is probably oversized. It's probably too much, but you know, my thinking is as long as I'm able to balance the plane, it should be fine. And the weight, overall weight, is not too high, not even close. And hopefully I will be just, not even half throttle. I will be just cruising. Maybe don't use that much amperage, so maybe I will have a long flight time. We'll see about that. So the only thing that maybe put some tape on the nose, maybe put the BNC on the antenna cable. Just small things needed to get it in the air. So it's going to be very exciting to see. I will, of course, try to film the first flight and basically see how that will work out. Anyway, that's all for the Skyhunter. We will see how it flies. I'm sorry I didn't made more of a build video, but when I first started, I was I didn't want to bother filming and set up the camera and so on. So anyway, thanks for watching.